we shine a light on the best unsigned musical talent from around the world, featuring songs from independent artists across all genres. This is where passionate music heads, emerging artists, and curious listeners come together to discover what's next.
It starts with a spoke at 2 a.m. Just a hum in my head, let it be with it. Tap on the table, rhythm in time, turning little ideas into something that shines. Got a line on my napkin, a chord on repeat, melody dancing on restless feet. Chasing that feeling, don't let it go. It's how a brand new song is born, you know. Lay by lay, we build it strong, finding the groove where it belongs. Come up with a melody, let it flow free. Find that hook that sticks like a memory. Reach the rhythm, time it right, turn that little spark into shining light. Lay down vocals, give it your soul. Now you got something ready to roll. When it's polished and bright, ready to go, send it out to Unsigned Spotlight. Yeah! Rich hits hard, harmony sweet, bassline walking on dancing feet. Stack those tracks, fine tune the sound. Magic happens when passion is bound. Mix it clean, let the chorus soar. Hit replay what I hear and raw. From studio dreams to the world outside, it's time to take that leap of pride. All that work, all that fire, now it's popping higher and higher. Come up with a melody, let it fly. Fancy hook, you can't deny. Build it so fire get down. Spin that sound all over town. Lay down vocals, hard on the track. No holding back, no looking back. When it's shining and ready to go, send it straight to Unsigned Spotlight. Ooh, ooh, hey, lights come up, crowd gets loud. Here come the voices drawing the crowd. AJ steps in with that fire inside, breaking down bars like a lyrical fight. Michael's got vision, ear to the street, spotting the anthem before it's a hit. Real talk, real ears, no industry girls, highlighting talent, turning dreams to balls. From review to feature, they open the door, shining that light like never before. AJ and Michael calling your name, turning on sides and a part of the game. Melody rising, hear it loud from bedroom beats to a roaring crowd. Dreaming, build it, let it ignite. Now you're shining in the spotlight. From that spark in the quiet night to the stage in the bright white light. Time is now, let the world hear it. Unsigned Spotlight. Let's premiere it. Ooh. Who's got next? You do. Who's on the mic? AJ and Michael, where we shining. Unsigned Spotlight.
AJ and Michael. Hello. I love that. AJ and Michael.
I keep disappearing off the screen. There's like a really dodgy camera thing going on today. Hey, Ash Crane is in the house. We will be playing his music later. Hello, Ash on TikTok. How are you, mister? And we've also got quite a few people joining us today because I've got a flag. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
So do you do that when the song is on? Do you sing along with me and go higher and higher?
No, my balls didn't drop that high yet. If someone comes and kicks me between the legs, I may be able to get to that note.
Okay, I'm gone for the day.
Just being totally honest with you.
You know, it's
there's got to be some serious squeezing going on between my legs to be able to get that high.
You know what's really funny? God, that's wrong. But for a singer, for me, once I'm there, I can stay there. Like so that ending was like done pretty much all in one chunk because once I got that higher and higher, once I got that, all the rest just fell. Yeah, just yeah.
Do you know what, actually, there was a time, okay, give Adrian due, before his bollocks did drop when he was a teenager, okay, I was literally, when I was singing in the cathedral, and I was singing those high notes, and I would tell you now, no one ever lied, you can check the TV schedule, when I was on Songs of Praise in the UK, I also sung The Snowman, Alan Jones, in London, for a competition at the age of 10. I was in London on the stage on my own singing Ali Jones's Snowman, and I tell you what, I hit those high notes with an absolute T. So much so that there was somebody who was in the cathedral choir who literally practiced 7 days a week and was like so put out that AJ, who was not in the cathedral choir all the time and basically probably once in his life, basically had been chosen over the top of him. He will never forgive me. Even as adults, we speak about this now, and he's like, I can't believe you got to that top note, Adrian. How did you manage it? I was like, well, bit of youthfulness. If you ask me to do that now, it's not going to happen. But I can. And I think, holding notes is things that it comes with practice. It comes with the way you look after your diaphragm, the way you practice holding those notes, and, I never thought I would be able to achieve some of the notes that I have achieved in some of my singles. But I think that's because I've had good teachers. I've had good people to be able to tell me how to control my breathing, to be able to manage to hold that note for as long as possible and give me tactics to do it. So, when people are saying that I'm never going to be able to get to that level, and well, why not? You can if you just practice, and then if you also take those singing lessons, you can be the best singer in the world, but you still might want singing lessons to go that much higher up.
It doesn't matter whether you sing, opera or country or jazz, or you need the basic foundations. It's like there are fundamentals when you sing that don't change just because you do a different genre. All the fundamentals are the same. Getting the air in the proper place, proper posture, getting the air down here, working the air through your diaphragm, not with your diaphragm, but through your diaphragm muscle, pushing everything through, understanding you have to control your diaphragm because it's an involuntary muscle, not a voluntary muscle. All those kind of things. Once you learn that, then the difference between here or wow is just placement. After that,
it is.
Everything else is the same, but I learned. I spent 4 years learning classical, and I think I told that story when we had the guest here. I spent 4 years doing classical, and I competed in Young Artists, and they tore me to shreds and said, "You're more of a pop singer. You just don't have the discipline to really, land on the note and make it, you want to do fun things with it." And so they said, you could either be a really good classical singer and you have to give up pop, or you could be, or go and do what you love and then do some classical music, throughout, which is the road that I, take, because I'll do like Nessun Dorma or Osolomio or something like that when I'm doing a show, because it's part of my singing journey. So, and everybody freaks out because they hear me doing, classical, but it was never like
I bet it's really nice to prove everybody wrong. It's like, it's I can do it.
Well, it's but I love, that's why I said I love this show because I get to hear so many different styles of music that require so much style and discipline, and yet we all start in the same spot. We all start with our feet on the ground, with proper posture, trying to breathe in right, trying to relax, and then letting our love and our craft take over, whether it's classical or country, because there are natural country singers. Could I sing country? Probably, but it's not natural for me, and then you listen to someone that just oozes country and it's just like in their blood, and it's like, but they still started with the same foundation. So
certainly do. Right.
Find a coach. And I
want a coach. Get Michael to be your coach. He is a phenomenal coach.
How about if you sing Unsigned Spotlight tomorrow?
Okay. I will sing it for you tomorrow. Okay. Anyway, let's get on with the show, everybody, because we've got lots to talk about. We've also got a great tea break because we are going to be bringing to you Unsigned Spotlight mugs. You can be joining us for a cup of tea during the tea break by getting your Unsigned Spotlight mugs and lots of other goodies which are coming in the tea break, and we're going to discuss that later. But on the show tonight, we've got five great artists.
Five is a good number.
It is a good number. Right. Just a minute while I read this out. Right, we've got War 84, a.k.a. Richard Andrew William from the UK. He's thought I'd enjoy a song as a lover of classic music. Been trying to get a perfect blend at ages to create a modern Billy Ocean disco song that someone like Harry Styles would sing.
Oh my gosh.
Big mix, okay? I like that, okay?
Wow. Okay, that's epic.
And then Ash Crane, who is sitting in the background, is a UK-based country singer. His latest track, I Can't Remember. For a decade, Ash has been writing his own heartfelt material about all aspects from life, good times to heartbreak and everything in between. Although it may seem like just one man and his guitar, his voice, presence, confidence, and longevity of songwriting makes him a force to be reckoned with this in the southeast of England.
Wow.
Okay. And I've heard it, Ash. It's a great song, and I reckon there's a storm of brewing in the southeast. Next one, I have been sent in from CMA UK. They have been sending over the weekend, and I didn't see these files for Mother's Day because I was too busy speaking to my mum and looking after her. But now they are in with me. So Tiny Lord, her brand new track, which is out on the 20th of March, Still Searching. So this is a brand new release, yet to be released. The actual track is about holding on to belief of your fairy tale ending, even if you have to kiss a few frogs along the way. Have you sort of kissed a few frogs in your time, Michael? Yeah, we've all done that. Yeah. To find our Prince Charming. Okay. And also we've got Dan Jones, again, from UK Country Music Association. Forever Would Be Too Long. Is his track. He didn't send a bio in, but I've listened to the track. Absolutely great. And because he's from the UK Country Music Association, it's always going to be a cracking song. And then this bloke, Michael Cagle, he just seems to be sending me through lots and lots of tracks, and he just seems to try and get them on the show. And I thought, you know what? It's that innocent smile that I'm going to have to let him go on. So Michael Cagle, Stand Through the Storm. That's on tonight as well.
Oh my God! By the way,
You've got your Slytherin top on.
but it is St. Patrick's Day.
It is Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. But Jesus, how you doing?
Oh, I'm having. Ew, Guinness is so. But I might make shepherd's pie or eat some corned beef. Although
What?
if I eat corned beef and cabbage, I'm going to get gassy and fart all night.
Is there any leprechauns? Is there any leprechauns in the US?
What?
Is there any leprechauns in the US?
Do you not? You guys celebrate St. Patrick's Day in the UK?
We do. We've had Paddy's Day over in the UK, and there'll be bars playing with bands tonight because of Paddy's Day. It's big over in the UK.
Okay.
We love Paddy's Day over in the UK. Lots of Irish people in the UK all go and get very, very, very loud and very, very, very drunk. Anyway, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Let's get on to the music, Michael. 1 to 5, which one's going to be your first one today?
Always start with
number 2. Always start with number 2. Lucky for Ash, then. That is Ash Crane. That is his song. We're going to put him up there. There you go.
Look at those 2 cute guys right there.
Oh, and the third one's all right as well.
And I'm wearing
I
a
can't.
Slytherin sweater.
I know. Okay, this is Ash Crane, everyone. I Can't Remember is his song, and I can't remember where I put it, but I can now. It's ready for you. I can't remember. Ash Crane, everybody.
Got home late last night, or was it early? I can't tell. Had a few too many with the guys. I think it didn't go so well. I was two-stepping on the floor with a whiskey in my hand. The next thing you know, I'm all alone and I just don't understand. I can't remember, just trying to get the pieces of the puzzle back together. I hope I didn't make a fool of myself. I was telling you I wanted to come and see you for the night. Maybe I've done said something wrong, but I can't remember. Bottles on the table, cards upon that shelf. Yeah, bartender with my number. What the hell did I do to myself? Boys keep blowing up my phone, saying I was a little crazy. Well, I'm telling you, and it's the truth that my mind is a little hazy. I can't remember, just trying to get the pieces of the puzzle back together. I hope I didn't make a fool of myself. I was telling you I wanted to come and see you for the night. Maybe I've done said something wrong, but I can't remember. Oh, no, 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 no.
Okay, I'm going to start off.
Go for it.
I love his voice.
He's got a great voice. Absolutely phenomenal voice.
Absolutely. Kind of gives me some Gary LaVox from Rascal Flatts feel. Kind of got a lot of play up there. Some really good tenor notes, like very clear. Wow. Yeah. I first off, his voice is stellar. Love the song because it was country, but it was kind of like, you said he's Irish?
No, he's from the UK.
He is from the UK. Okay. Well, he's been in some pubs because there's some really good Irish pub sound there. He's really good. Like,
he is really good.
I really, honestly, really, genuinely like him.
He's flying the flag from England. He's just posted in the group. He's flying the flag for England. Okay. I tell you what, Ash, I'm going to give you a really good compliment here. Now, when I converted to country music, it was songs like Ash's that converted me into country, because I struggled to get into country music. Even though my mum and my sister played it all the time when I was a kid, I struggled to get into it. But there were songs like Ash's that actually I was like, now this is something I would put on my playlist. This is something that I would listen to. And I'd be saying to my mates, hey, come on, you haven't heard something like this before. When it's, this is the type of country music that makes you smile, makes you happy. Great vocals, great arrangement, great song. And I tell you what, this is the type of man that I cannot wait to come and do the UK Songwriting Awards and come and do what Bubba's doing and traveling the UK, coming down and finding people like Ash and basically giving them an opportunity to get them over to the US, because, I'm so excited about what's coming up. And, the likes of Ash need to be found.
I love, I being a singer with, kind of a decent range. I love hearing tenors doing country music, which, like Gary LaVox or Keith Urban to a point, people that just have, and Ash, those, because usually it's, Amarillo by morning, and
no, not at all. And I love all country music.
And I think that's the reason why, and I'm just being honest, why I like my husband's country music is because he's a tenor, and you don't hear that very often. Like, it used to be altos and baritones, low females and gorgeous warmth and everything, and then Martina McBride came on the scene, and, groups like Rascal Flatts, and now, and then Carrie Underwood, who just sings any note she wants to pick out of the air. And I like that. Because I'm so in love with the human voice, but I love the human voice that takes me on a journey sometimes. And even though country music is for the storytellers, it really is. There's a lot of storytelling in country music. I do love someone that takes us on a vocal journey. And I think if we got into Ash's music, I think he probably would do a lot of that, because he has so much there vocally that you can hear. As a teacher, I listen as well, and I'm like, I hear so much of what he could possibly be doing. He intrigues me. I like that's
it. Good start to the show, Ash. Thank you very, very much, Ash, for sending that in to us. Great song. And I'm glad that I was trawling TikTok and I found you through TikTok, because that was a great way to start our Tuesday. Yeah. Next one. Let's go for it. What number now?
4.
So number 4 tonight was Dan Jones. Okay, let me get Dan Jones, another country song. There you go. There he is.
I remember him.
Too long. Do you remember him? Do you?
Yes.
I think we may have had one of his on before.
Yes, I think we did. Not last week, but the week before.
Okay, forever too long. Well, this is a new one of his then, because this was only set in on Saturday, so this is definitely a new one for his. Okay, so forever will be too long.
Riding that dirt road, dust rising up in the west, and pumping a hang tune, hand stepping on the window rest. Crickets humming, just you and I, and a fire red blazing sky. Sat here thinking, wondering if you ever asked yourself why I had to let you go. You wouldn't stay when it rained. I didn't think we'd fall apart, even when we broke the chains. Now sometimes late at night, when the stars paint their inky blue, I hear you crying in the wind. I miss you like hell I do.
That was a cool ending. I didn't see that chord progression doing that. That was
No, not did I.
yeah, I remember him. I believe he did a song about. I believe it was about veterans.
I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, no, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, very, very solid vocals. Very good songwriter. Very good storyteller. And yeah, I mean, his voice really fits his material. Like you can always, God, I'm so terrible. You can always tell when somebody is a songwriter and they write for themselves, unless you've been working with somebody, you know, like if you're like Meatloaf with, you know, the guy that wrote for him. Oh, God, I can't remember what is Steinman, Jim Steinman. once you know somebody and they write for you, but for the most part, the best person to write for a singer is themselves, because they know what their range is, their limitations, what to avoid, what to stay away from. And that fella just writes great music that fits him really well. Like, it's
you know what?
fun.
We've had lots of comments about his music. Okay, so rather than me giving a review, I'm going to let the audience out there to give their reviews, because Jeffrey's joined us tonight. Hi, Jeffrey. How are you doing? Love that music resolved.
See, we musicians think alike.
Oh, actually, Ken Meeking, Dan Jones plays in Luke Combs' UK tribute and is approved by Luke Combs himself. Oh, there you go.
I'm still waiting for Louis Capaldi.
You just won't get Louis Capaldi. Stop it.
No, I will be. I will sing with Louis Capaldi.
It will be achieved. And also, the lovely Debbie Kelly is in for Mystic. Rose, how are you, Debbie?
Oh, I love her. She's so. Those two are just adorable.
They are
They're
adorable.
They're like somebody drew Disney princesses
and put them together. Yeah, no, that's
and
fine.
then-
I want them to be in a princess like film
brought them
together.
to life. They're like the mom that Tangled should have had, because they're not evil, but they remind me. They remind me of.
I'm sure Debbie would love that. It's just like you've gone from princesses to the mum that Tangle should have had.
Well, no, because the mom in Tangled was kind of a shrew, and I don't think she is. But
and Debbie and Joy would look after Tangled, yeah.
I was gonna say they could be bippity boppity boo, but they'd be too young for that. They could be fairy godmother. Bippity boppity boo, we're here. We're Mystic Rose.
Hey, look, Debbie said, "Look, oh, I'm a Disney princess."
See?
Say they could be princesses. They could.
Everybody say it. I know my shit.
Joy is the mean one. Joy is like the mean person out of the two
she's
of
the
them.
mom from Tangled.
Yeah, she's the mum from Tangled. Joy is the mean one, apparently. Hang on. Jeffy says Michael opens for Louis Capaldi live at Madison Square Garden in 2027, following the release of their amazing new single together. Oh, is there a headline coming in? We've only just found out that Michael Cagle has been keeping this a secret, and in 2027 he should be singing live in Madison Square Garden in 2027.
That would be ridiculous. That would be. Do
you know what I think what we should do? We should literally, I think I should come over to Seattle, yeah? All the expenses paid by the Unsigned
I love you, Debbie.
Because what we're saying to Bubba is that Louis Capaldi has agreed to do an interview in Seattle, okay? Because he has agreed and signed. Should we wind him up? Listen, he doesn't know this isn't true. And if no one else in the audience tells him, okay, what we're saying to him is that Jeffrey has got wind that Louis Capaldi wants to sing in Madison Square Garden with Michael, okay? Bubba's not watching this. He's too busy on the road, so he won't be watching, okay? 3 months, because he's too busy doing his podcasts and getting them up to date, okay? So he won't know what's going on. So when he comes back in the studio, okay, we will say to him, Louis Capaldi, 2027, wants Michael to sing with him in Madison Square Garden, okay? Me and Michael need to be in the same place to do the interview because Louis Capaldi is coming live into the studio, and the only way we can do it is if we're both in Seattle at the same time, okay?
Oh my God.
And you and Easy T have to sponsor it.
If Louis Capaldi wanted to do a duet with me on a single that we are releasing, first of all, I'd pass out. Secondly,
you would manage it. You would be like, you just pass out. It'd be like,
yes. Thirdly, I would literally crawl to New York to do this show. Yes.
Oh my God! When you get lots of love tonight, look, even Debbie loves you. He says, "I love you too, Michael." And if anybody wants to know a bit more about Dan Jones's music, please follow him on Facebook, and you can find out more about all those amazing people that he's actually played with. And he's great voice. I loved it. I really loved it. But we need to get on track 3.
Dan is an amazing.
We're 35 minutes in, and my pool team is waiting for me tonight, so I'm not rushing, honestly.
Thank you, Debbie. But let's make this Louis Capaldi thing happen.
Okay, we'll make this Louis Capaldi thing happen.
I'd be willing to set everything aside.
That's how I feel if I got the chance to sing with John Mayer, my hero.
Oh, you could out-sing John Mayer.
Right, we'll put the Gleek thing brothers together, shall we? We're never going to get this show done.
I like John Mayer a lot. I've heard Jeffrey, and Jeffrey is a better singer than John Mayer.
There you go. What a compliment. Okay,
I'm being serious. When I saw him live performing with his band, and he was amazing. So yes, you two would be phenomenal, but you'd be the better vocal.
I'm going to gong you on the head in a minute. Shush! Get back on the gummies from yesterday. Because we've got to put song number 3 on.
Now you know what it's like working with you.
I know. But I've got to keep some order. We'll be here for like 3 hours.
What else you got happening?
What else do you want? What number are we going for?
Where are we at?
We need.
Let's do
Hey
3.
Annie. Number 3 was Tiny Lord. You're gonna like this one. She's got a fantastic, phenomenal voice. She really has. And I'm still searching. Honestly, for that princess to kiss the fog. I'm the fog at the moment. Ribbit.
And I'll
She was good.
She was very, 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 very good.
Wow, wow, you hit some home runs today. Yeah. Very,
I do
very,
hit some home runs.
very.
See, I can now say this being a single Pringle, okay? On my bucket list is a cowgirl who sings like that and looks like that. Do you know what? Seriously, there's something about country singing women who are really pretty and that has a voice like that. It must blow like men out of the park, you know, like when you go and watch one of these singers. They must have every single man around their little fingers. They must, seriously. You know, I haven't been to a country gig, you know, with females who sing like this, you know, look like this. You know, every man must be literally like, you know, now I know why there's a lot of cowboys out there with boots and all, with females singing like that for them. Wow. What are you crying for now? Are you constipated?
What?
Do you need some laxatives? What's going on? Ken says, Taney Lord.
You know, yeah, you know.
See, I wasn't the only one obsessed. Jeffrey was obsessed as well. He said he's obsessed. That was phenomenal.
Isn't it great? Yes, yes. And yes, you can use my quote on your website. But
random.
Well, no, he asked a question. And well, you know, yeah, I mean, there is something.
See, hang on. I'll twist it around, okay? Because I was going on about the females, okay? You put a quote about JP the other day about how handsome your husband was, and I saw that the other day. And I was just about to say to you, for him, he must have problems fending off the men and the women. You know, it must be quite hard being in a relationship with him. You know, because he's a stunning young man.
He posted that picture of. Well, I did. I posted. We took pictures, and I'm like, and he doesn't think he's cute at all. Like he's like, I'm so glad I have you because nobody else would want me, and I'm not really cute. And all that. And I posted that picture, and it was all the girls. They were like, damn.
I saw it. It's one after another. Damn, hot.
So I guess I think it's a country thing because
I think it's a country. That's what I'm saying. I think it's a country cowgirl and cowboy thing. You know, when you've got those looks and those voices together. And
it's just, you know, I don't know if it's just the mix of city and country and kind of casual but kind of dressy, and it's just, you know, when Jason gets dressed up. Like he was doing those photo things. I was like, God, I'm lucky. This guy is really fucking hot. Oh.
Well, for me, it's the leather boots and the whips. You know, it just does it for me.
Well, I've met Jeffrey's wife or future wife. Because I believe they're engaged. I don't know if she's a cowgirl. She's pretty. Like Jeffrey's wife or future wife is really, really attractive. But I can't remember if she's country because Jeffrey's kind of hard to pigeonhole, you know, because he does do country, but he kind of does that John Mayer kind of pop, acoustic pop, Jason Mraz country. So he kind of threads the needle, really. So, yeah, I don't know.
Well, in answer to your question and to cool everybody down, because we're going to go for our tea break very shortly, he says, yep, she's very much a cowgirl.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so see.
Anyway, tea break, everybody. Time to calm down all your hormones with these country ladies and men all singing and making us all hot under the collar. Okay? Tea break, everybody.
Imagine capturing the raw essence of nature, with its infinite color and beauty. Now, envision turning that into something truly transformative. Pure and easy tea cultivates the goodness of nature's bounty into fuel for your body. We are what we drink. Pure and easy tea, the pure nourishment your body craves.
Hello.
I disappeared and come back again. Tea break time, everybody. Right. Today's tea break, I thought I would discuss something that I wanted to do for a very long time for you all, because I wanted to bring you all into the show and have these tea breaks with us. So it's took me time, but I'd like to present to you the one, the only Unsigned Spotlight cup of tea mugs. Look at these, everybody. Michael's face is finally on a teacup. What do you reckon, Michael?
I love this. I'm trying to scroll the.
Look at that. He is on his very own teacup. You can get one of these. I am literally speaking with the designers as we speak. So please leave it till tomorrow because these prices are going to drop by half. I do not expect anybody to be paying £20, 15 pence for a mug. So they are going to be dropping by half tomorrow in the next couple of days. Okay, so they're going to be reasonably priced. They're going to be £10 for you to have and come and join us with your very own insulated Unsigned Spotlight mug with the lovely me and Michael on the front there. I thought I would bring you a present, everybody. I have been busy designing. I'm not a very good designer, but I thought, actually, this has come out quite well. I'm quite happy with this.
I was super excited. How cute
But
is
then
that?
but I also put it on glass, everybody. So this is going to be coming down to £15. I don't know what that is in dollars. So it'd be about $18. So as me and Michael have got glass mugs from Pure and Easy Tea, you can drink your Pure and Easy Tea just like me and Michael by having it in a glass cup. So you can see the type of tea that you're having. So that's been done as well. I've been really busy today. I've also started designing jumpers, but this didn't come out the best way that I wanted it to come out because I missed the top and the bottom off. So I think I need to redesign this one.
How big
looks cool.
How big is a tumbler going to be?
How big is a tumbler going to be? Well, I don't know because I haven't got the tumblers. They've got tumblers in the shop. So what I was going to say while we're talking about the tea break, if you were to design your very own merchandise, what types of things would you add? Because I really want to know what you lot would like, but I also want to help Michael because he's going to be doing exactly the same thing in the next few weeks with AJ when he sorts out his tour, which is going on very shortly. Okay. We were going to have our Pure and Easy T-shirts added, but we've also got to be getting some merchandise made up for Michael. So let's help me and Michael during the tea break. What else would you add?
I would like baseball caps and just T-shirts for now. Yeah.
Baseball caps and T-shirts.
Yeah.
Michael said, Jeffrey said he wants a keychain. Oh, a keychain would be quite good.
Oh, that would be fun.
I would. I'll tell you what, I'd like to see the Phoenix ones. The Phoenix, right, the actual Phoenix bird ones. I'd have one of those on my car keys.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
But I also like the Unsigned Spotlight range as well, you know, so I'm going to do it for the show and for Phoenix and bring out.
Yeah, I have an actual logo, so yeah.
Yep, we're going to get you a store. Yep, we're going to get you a store sorted out just like mine. I'm going to play around with mine first, and then we're going to do yours ready for when you go out. Signed photos of the lovely Michael. Well, that's just a must. You know, he's got to have his mugshot, and he's got to have signed photos, of course. Hats, shirts, I think we need to find some loud shirts, like what you wear during the show.
Oh God. Okay. Loud.
Keychains and wristbands. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is mouse mats still a thing? Do people use mouse mats?
Not. I don't know. I don't.
I don't know.
T-shirts go really great. And the title of my next album that's releasing right before summer, well, depending on when the soundtrack comes out, the soundtrack may come out as early as April. I found out the movie's moving quick, so my soundtrack may come out in April, and then the song that I think is really going to catch on, that's going to be really fun, is the title of the album is Too Bold to Blend.
Ooh.
Which I think is totally catchy. And like I'm trying to work on a music video for that because I want to get all the people involved in that music video of them dancing. But they have to be in these.
You know where to go. You know where to go for music videos, don't you?
I already talked to her. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that I can't wait.
Oh my gosh, hear me out, Michael. Release your own line of shirts, the Cagle collection, in the style of shirts you wear, but designed specifically by your imagination. I'd like to see that. Oh my God, I need that done. The Michael Cagle collection. Just my Michael. The Cagle collection.
Available at Kmart.
Just as long as people don't ask for the sweat and tears from the show, I don't care what we do. Anyway, everybody, we have got 2 more songs to play before we sit the night out. But yes, just wait for a couple of days while we sort the prices out, and then you can go and buy your very own cups, and we will be making some more stuff throughout the week. And if you've got any great ideas, or there is a designer out there in the academy and they want to take on the project, then please get hold of me, because at the end of the day, this little shop's going to be fun. And I think it's an addition that I'm going to add to Phoenix Rise.
Did you hear what you said?
No.
Little shop. Little shop of horrors.
I knew you was going to sing Little Shop of Horrors. Seriously. Hey, Chasing the Fool just come in as well, and they are literally looking at you as if to say, what's going on? Hey, Chasing the Fool, how are you? And Pilot Notes, and also Chasing the Fool, how are we all? Okay, the next song, which one's it going to be?
Your choice.
My choice. Oh, I like my choice. Okay. I'm going to put this one on.
Oh, God.
Michael Cagle, because we have been waiting to hear this. Standing Through the Storm. Tell us a bit about this track, and then we'll put it on.
Okay, so here's the fun thing. A lot of times I was compared to Meatloaf, and I was asked to do like Meatloaf tributes. The singer, not the meat. Okay, so anyway, sorry. So I've never really done a tribute. I've never been a part of a tribute group except for Rascal Flatts. That was back in the Anyway, so but everybody said you remind me a lot of Meatloaf because he's very theatrical and he just tells stories. And we were talking about John Steinman earlier. John Steinman wrote some really amazing songs with him that were story songs that just built and built, and he just kept climbing and climbing. So I wanted to do that because I said, you know what, rather than just pretending like there's not a similarity, I'm going to write a song that one, I think is in the style of Meatloaf and John Steinman. So I actually thought of them as I was writing this. And then I thought, and I wanted to be something that would end a movie. Like you had just sat through Twisters or something like that. And, within the story, not only was there storms, but, there people. So you can see me.
I can't. Look, you could go on a serious note. I'm reading all the comments. It's really difficult Bah, new idea. Have a VIP dinner with Michael, me and Green. The dinner is meatloaf and mashed potatoes.
I'm dying. So anyway, this is a song. This is my tribute to all the people that said you need to stop. You're making fun of me.
I can't help it. I'm sorry. I've just got a picture of you sitting there with a bowl of meatloaf.
Thanks, Jeffrey. Oh my God.
Oh, Jeffrey, you're so cool. Okay, stand through the storm before I wet myself.
The wind came first, pulling at the edges of our world, stealing the words before they could be heard. Promises drifting, breaking in the air, carried away, and I reached, but they weren't there. Even in the silence, I could feel your fingers tightening mine. The storm will pass, the sky will clear, you'll still be standing, I'll hold you near. Our roots run deeper than the flood can reach. I will stand stronger than the wind can reach. No matter what we're exposed to, I will stand strong. I will stand with you. The thunder roll, drowning out the words we tried to say. Lightning would shine, then vanish right away, calling your name. But the storm would take the sound. Still I knew your heartbeat when the dark came down. Even through the noise, I could feel your heartbeat answering mine. The storm will pass, the sky will clear, we'll still be standing, I'll hold you near. Our roots run deeper than the flood can reach. I will stand stronger than the wind can reach. No matter what we're exposed to, I will stand strong. I will stand with you. The wind came back, tearing down the shelter we knew. Pain peeled away, walls broke and the beams split too. But under it all was the storm we built before. And I saw in your eyes it could take much more. Then the ground began to tremble, love was tested in the roar. But the earth did not give way, the foundation still held sure. The storm will pass and the clouds will break. We'll rise in the light, no matter what's at stake. Every root we planted, wrapped deep in The wind falls silent, the ground is still under the open sky. We are home.
Wow.
Thank you.
I don't need to say anything. Debbie's just said it for me. Michael, you are phenomenal. Such a pure voice. You know, I've really got to know you so well, being your mentor. And I'm so proud that I'm the one who gets to stand by you every single one of these shows. I'm so proud that I get to stand by you every single time through thick and thin and see you succeed in everything you do. And every single time I have courses, every single time I speak to other parties, I'm the proudest man in the world to know Michael Cagle. He just absolutely blows everybody out of the park through every single that comes out. And that just literally, it almost feels as though it's, you know, me and you fighting the world together, you know, and basically standing by together and going through the journey that we're going through in 2026. And again, another track that brought me to tears, you know, because it's just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. The words, the music is unreal.
It's, this is Jason's favorite song on the song.
Why.
And he literally said it's perfect. He said even the end, you wrapped it up with no rhymes, but it worked because there's no rhymes at the end. There's just, it goes into, you know, the prelude, and he just like, we were talking about it because I was like, which one is your favorite? Which one do you think I should have not done or worked a little bit harder on or changed? And he said, there's so many good songs on this. He said, but my favorite is still, he said, it's almost a perfect song. And I looked at him like, really? You know, because I'm thinking, okay, it's not very pop. It's not very singable. It's not something, you know, you're going to hum. But he said, no, but it's one that you experience. Like it starts, there's a middle, and then he said, and your end, which was very conscious decision. I made that end like that for a reason. And I guess it worked. And I'm thrilled.
They did. It definitely worked like every single one of your songs. Complete hair raises on every single part of our bodies. Everybody loves you. Right, we've got chance for one more while Adrian wipes away the tears. Okay, so we've got this. Feels like we're back to school moment. God, dear, seriously, look at those uniforms. That literally looks like me when I'm in the 1980s.
My God, are you the one in the front?
They are probably the one right at the back, tucked in the corner somewhere. Probably like the one that can't be seen because the teachers never bloody liked me. They wanted to kick me out all the time. They did. I was quite mouthy because no one liked me because my dyslexia, and I couldn't be taught. So I was basically told. I was actually told at one point to get out of the class just purely because I couldn't be teachable. She was really rude to me. And I tell you what, I loved going back on my 20-year anniversary when she was the one who came up to me and said, so Adrian, did you ever make it in work? I said, yeah, I did actually. She goes, what did you do? Was you a shop assistant? I said, no, I went to university, thank you very much. And I said, I'm a qualified social worker now. And she went, oh, really? Really? Well, that's phenomenal. You must be very proud of yourself. And I thought, yeah, stick you, lady. You always used to tell me I weren't good enough. And I was never going to get to university. Stick that up your windpipe.
Yeah, you know, I feel so bad for the creative types sometimes in school because, you know, we're not in our own heads. It makes sense. And with other people that are creative, it makes sense. But to people that aren't creative, they just look at us like, you know. So hang in there. If you're listening and you're just having a hard time fitting in because, you know, you're not quite
You can make it.
Yeah,
You can make it.
normal, or you're not
30 years in the music industry, 11 singles, and I've got my own music company. So you can make it if you put your mind to it.
You really
Just like this man, Richard and William, a great songwriter from the UK, Raw 84, aka his name. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this track. This is the last one of the night. We will review it as we do. Okay, but we'll see you in a couple of minutes. Please listen because it's a great song.
Oh, yeah.
Gray sky on a Monday morning, rain tapping on the glass. Always filled with damn coats and that paper smell from class. I was staring at my timetable, trying hard to understand. You said you've been here a minute with a soft and knowing smile, backpack slipping from your shoulder like you've been there for a while. I said, Daniel, kinda nervous. You said your name just isn't sure. We shook hands and laughed together like we'd never done that before. Teacher talking, we just tuned it out. You leaned in close, said I'm lost right now. I said me too, and we both just smiled. Didn't know that would last a while. We were just kids and didn't know what it meant. Every little moment shining like it never had an end. We were just kids then, no past to defend. Now every time I feel that feeling, it comes back again. Autumn falling on the pavement, rust and gold beneath our feet. You kicked leaves along the sidewalk, I kept rhythm with your feet. You said 5 years feels like forever, like you didn't know if it was true. Then you smiled and said it softly, good, let it take its time for you. We found a cafe down the high street, spent what little we both had, shared some chips and cheap milkshakes, laughing louder than we planned, walking past those glowing windows with the evening settling in. Our hands met without a warning, and we didn't pull them in. No memory to measure by, just a spark we couldn't deny. Oh, no past love to redefine, just a moment frozen in time. No past love to redefine, just a moment frozen in time. We were just kids then, didn't know what it meant. Every quiet second building into something heaven sent. We were just kids then, no map to begin. Now every time I feel that feeling, it comes back again. They said our names like one together, like we'd always been that way, like the story wrote itself out, didn't need a word to say. Then the future started calling, different cities, different skies. You had dreams up north in Scotland, I had mine in different lines. Time I feel that feeling, I go back again. Somewhere we're still standing by that door like nothing changed. laughing like we understand it before we knew its name.
Ready for everyone?
Very, very, very cool.
Very cool song.
Very cool song. Love his voice. Love his voice.
I love the style of the music as well. It was really fun.
Yes. Yeah, it was so contemporary and, you know, great. Some great little runs in there. Some just, it's so, yeah, it's wonderful to listen to someone who, like I repeated a million times before, knows their instrument, knows who they are, knows what they want to do, and just has the skill to bring it to life.
Debbie really liked that song as well.
Yeah, outstanding song. Boy, the world is full of some really good music.
It certainly is, and it's certainly been really enjoyable. I've got to thank TikTok for bringing me some great artists over to the show over the weekend and the last couple of days. Please keep finding me, keep finding the show, and please keep sending your songs in, because it is a great way to get yourselves out there, because this is being recorded live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, and God knows what else, and it's getting all over the world and being heard in many places.
We are the world.
I knew you was going to come up with that, seriously. Right, while I gong him over the head, everybody, we are going to be literally... Right, tomorrow, I'm gonging him over the head. Right, everybody, it is time to finish the show, because Adrian's got a pool game to go to. Wish him luck, okay? Make sure he wins tonight, okay?
So pool is more important than me?
It's my only night I get out during the week, all right? Just leave it to, all right? Anyway, please, like I say, make sure you look tomorrow. See everybody tomorrow at 6 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and 2 p.m. Take care, everyone. Bring me your great music. Thank Michael for a great show again. Take care. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Program is part of the Scene Project's podcast network. The Scene Project features interviews with independent musicians, comedians, and artists from across the Midwest. Become part of our community and support local art wherever you are.